In a significant step to address menstrual hygiene, the Union Health Ministry has approved the framing of Menstrual Hygiene Policy for the school-going girls. The centre informed the Supreme Court on Monday about the approval from the Union Health Ministry. So today let's discuss on the topic menstrual health and hygiene, which is often stigmatized and overlooked in the Indian society. Hello and welcome. This is Akanksha and you're watching HW News English. The Menstrual Hygiene Policy for the school-going girls was recently framed and approved on November 2, 2024. The announcement comes in response to a Supreme Court directive from April 10, 2023. The directive aimed to provide proper menstrual health management for the female students and the school-going girls all over India. Let's try to understand what is this Menstrual Hygiene Policy all about. The Menstrual Hygiene Policy mainly addresses the need for proper hygiene and awareness to the school-going girls and students to normalize menstruation. It also includes making sanitary napkins and products available for everyone in need. Building separate toilets for the girls and boys in schools, as there are many rural schools in India with common washrooms. Lastly, conducting menstrual hygiene education lectures and sessions in schools and colleges, particularly for the girls from the underprivileged backgrounds. Now, this policy was formed after a public interest litigation was filed by a Congress leader, Jaya Thakur. In the bill, Thakur underlined the challenges that young girls face in managing menstrual health due to the inadequate facilities and financial constraints. Her plea requested that the centre and the state should ensure free sanitary pads and private toilet facilities in all government-aided and residential schools for girls from classes 6th to 12th. After which the centre in its affidavit highlighted the broader goals of policy. It aimed at educating schoolgirls on menstrual hygiene, dispelling the old myths and promoting safe practices. The policy also calls for states and the union territories to conduct assessments and fill gaps in providing regular access to hygiene products for female students. Complying with the previous court directives, the government has already implemented measures to provide separate toilets for female students. According to a recent report, 97.5% of schools across India, including government, state-aided and private institutions, have dedicated female toilets. Urban states like Delhi, Goa and Puducherry have achieved 100%. Compliance in providing these facilities with other states showing substantial progress, with 99.9% in West Bengal and 98.8% in Uttar Pradesh. However, some northeastern states still lag behind, indicating areas where further improvement is necessary. Jammu and Kashmir provided separate toilet facilities for female students in 89.2% schools. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court today reviewed the bill. Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Pankaj Mittal presided over the hearing. As this review unfolds, the centre previously informed the Supreme Court about the extensive construction efforts aimed at expanding the sanitation facilities. It also informed the court that 16 lakh toilets for boys and 17.5 lakh toilets for girls were constructed in over 10 lakh government schools, apart from 2.5 lakh toilets for boys and 2.9 lakh toilets for girls in the government-aided schools. The centre also made the court aware that it was in the process of collecting all necessary material to form a national policy on the distribution of menstrual hygiene products to female school students in terms of the court's order dated April 10, 2023 and November 6, 2023. On April 10, the court appointed the Secretary of Ministry, Health and Family Welfare as the nodal officer to coordinate with the states and the union territories and collect relevant data for formulating a national policy. Now let's get back to the reality. Addressing the issue of menstrual hygiene goes beyond mere access to products and facilities. According to a National Family Health Survey report, 89.4% of the urban women aged 15 to 24 years use hygienic menstrual products like sanitary pads, napkins, menstrual cups and tampons. Only 72.3% of the rural women have the same access. Reports also indicate that 49.3% of the women resort to reusable clothes, often due to the financial constraints or lack of awareness. These varying disparities stem from the factors such as socio-economic status, education level, and the limited access to media and healthcare. To bridge these gaps, the policy might play an important role in encouraging the state-level assessments and interventions, particularly in regions with low awareness and availability of the products. Furthermore, the policy also aligns with the international call for action on menstrual health management. It is because 500 million women worldwide lack access to adequate menstrual hygiene facilities and essential products. Now, India's initiative places it among the nations aiming to tackle period poverty and related health risks in the teenage girls. In many rural areas, period poverty often leads to infections and reduced attendance in schools, as girls hesitate to attend classes during their menstrual cycles. Although some Indian states have made strides with menstrual leave policies and subsidized sanitary napkins, a uniform national approach was lacking. The Health Ministry's policy provides a critical step towards supporting the young girls, ensuring that they can focus on education without concerns over the basic health needs. As of now, Bihar and Kerala are the only Indian states with implemented menstrual leave policies. Bihar introduced its policy in 1992, allowing women 2 days of paid menstrual leave each month. In 2023, Kerala extended menstrual leave to all the female students in all universities and institutions, along with up to 60 days of maternity leave for female students over 18. Some private companies in India, such as Zomato, have also adopted menstrual leave policies, with Zomato offering 10 days of paid leave annually since 2020. The Odisha government also introduced one-day menstrual leave policy for women workers in both government and private sector. The Supreme Court recently urged the central government to develop a model policy on menstrual leave for the female employees, highlighting that this issue falls under the purview of policy making rather than judicial intervention. After which, the Minister of Women and Child Development, Annapurna Devi, said there is no immediate plans to mandate paid menstrual leave for all workplaces. Devi, in a written reply to Lok Sabha on menstrual leave, said, "At present, there is no proposal under the consideration of the government to make provision for paid menstrual leave mandatory for all workspaces." In addition, former Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani in December 2023 opposed menstrual hygiene policy because she did not want women to face discrimination and harassment at workplace over it. According to the minister, menstruation is not a handicap and it shouldn't warrant a specific policy for paid leave. That's all in this report. Tell us what you think about this policy. Until then, keep watching HW News English and also download our app HW News Shorts for the latest news and updates.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.